The center of the deadbolt lock to the center of the doorknob should measure between 5.5 to 6 inches. As you can see, in this case it measures 5.5 inches, which is ideal. The steel reinforcer holes are centered also. Starting from the top and going 12 inches below the bottom lock, take a flathead screwdriver and remove the weather stripping from its groove. See how easily it comes out of the groove? Now take the reinforcer and align the holes in the reinforcer with the holes in the door frame. Try to center the reinforcer holes with the door frame holes. When you get it in place, gently tap the reinforcer onto the door frame. In most places, it will stay in place. In some cases, it will not. So you just drill your first pilot hole. Now I am putting the screw in the pilot hole to hold the reinforcer in place. The reason for drilling the pilot hole is because you will be using 3-inch screws, and it is very difficult to screw very long screws in without having a pilot hole. Make sure you screw the screws all the way into the frame and do not over-tighten them. Drill the rest of the pilot holes. Be careful and slowly screw the remaining screws in. Now I am preparing to complete the installation by reinstalling the weather stripping. Clip only the part of the weather stripping that was in the groove. Clip it at the top and bottom of the reinforcer. Now trim the portion of the weather stripping that was in the groove from the top of the reinforcer to the bottom. As you can see, it is a small strip approximately 30 inches long. Pull the weather stripping up from the bottom of the reinforcer, keeping it snug against it all the way to the top. When you get to the top of the reinforcer, start pulling the weather stripping back in its groove all the way to the top of the door frame. Now, check to see if the door closes and the doorknob lock and deadbolt locks engage properly, and they do. Your installation is now complete.